Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our weekly readings, looking at the week ahead. Technically, we're looking at the week beginning October 25th, but these are timeless, so whenever you feel drawn to watch the video, that's when you should watch the video. You still have monthlies up, you have the mid-monthlies, a bunch of other weeklies, so check those out as well. Information about private readings is below, and please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. This is going to be for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm using the Tarot de la Nuit deck, clarifying with the Tarot del Toro. We got French, we got Spanish, and then we got French again. With the oracles, we have Le Vampire Oracle. Okay. So, let's jump in here, see what's going on. We're going to start with Cancer, 103 roughly. Okay, what's going on in the week ahead for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, or cross watchers? Angels and guys, show me what's coming up for Cancer in the week ahead. Okay, what do we got? We have the Three of Swords is the situation, Death is the challenge, and the Two of Pentacles in the outcome. What's going on here, Cancer? We do have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, though. I think you are making some changes. You're ending some things. Because with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, this tells me that you're in a good place, okay? You're in your element, you're in your power. This is feeling beautiful, feeling confident, receiving a lot of attention. The Eight of Wands, yeah. And there has been, or there will be shortly, some sort of communication, maybe from an Empress if you're not the Empress at this time. So from someone important, someone you put on a pedestal in your life, or someone you look up to, etc. Mother figure energy as well. Taurus, Libra energy as well. But the bottom line is there's some sort of messages happening, whether you're sending them or receiving them. And going into the week, the Three of Swords talks about a time of separation, a time of longing. This could be someone from your past reaching out to you, or you them, or you're, because of the sense of separation and longing, you want to reach out to them, etc. This is also some sort of, it can be a breakup, I'm not going to lie. It can be long distance type connection, okay? There's something where you're disappointed. It's not the Ten of Swords, but it's still not pleasant, right? It's a little bit of heartache, disappointment, an energy of sacrifice, an energy of longing. The challenge, we have the Death card. So there is an ending that is happening, and for some of you the challenge is allowing that ending to happen. While for others it's you initiating that, if that makes sense with the Death card energy. Whatever's going on, whatever is going away, it's meant to, okay? Because it wasn't good for you, okay? Basically is what happens with the Death card. And in the outcome, you have the Two of Pentacles, and this is advice. In terms of advice, it's telling you to look around to see what your options are, because you have other options, better options, and now you're free to entertain them, okay? Whether that means in your love life or to do with work or anything like that. For those of you, this is news of a delay to do with a move, some sort of big chapter, news of a delay of something not wrapping up, okay? And it either tells you to stay busy, keep yourself focused on what you can do, stay in the game, don't drop the ball, or it's telling you to look around, see what your options are, because you have other options and other opportunities that you are now free to pursue. Okay, interesting message here. Yeah. So let's see. Angels and guides, please clarify for Cancer in the week ahead. Clarify these energies for Cancer in the week ahead. You know what I'm going to do this week? I'm going to pull 2 cards from this Tarot de la Nuit deck and then clarify, because I feel drawn to do so, so I'm gonna. 3 of Swords with the Justice card. So yeah, there's some sort of breakup, divorce, separation, official communication here. With the Death card, we have the Magician. Deep down, it's something that you wished for, if I'm going to be honest, for some of you, where your challenge is to allow something to happen or to initiate an ending. Deep down, you've been wishing for either someone else to make the decision for you or for it to just happen on its own. And the Fool with the 2 of Pentacles, yeah, you're being released from something, whether you're releasing yourself or circumstances are such that you're being released from something that has been a source of heartache and heartbreak. Okay, for those of you, you're in a situation, you're longing to be somewhere else, doing something else, being with someone else. This ending is happening in order to, and because of that longing, you're manifesting this ending, right? If that makes sense. And now you're free with the Fool to take a chance on what you really want to do and where you really want to be. Okay, Justice card here as well. So it's just confirmation of that. For those of you, this is you're reinventing yourself after an ending, because you have the Empress, you have the Magician, you have the Fool. You're reinventing yourself after an ending, and you're now feeling very optimistic. You're coming out of a time of feeling sad or feeling just low, okay, or dealing with the aftermath of a breakup, or you're dealing with that now. This is a time when it's like turning a page, because you're with the Magician and the Fool here and the 2 of Pentacles, you're now getting excited and you're now getting hopeful and ready to take a chance on something new, okay, if that makes sense. So let's see, clarify these energies for Cancer in the week ahead. Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands. Yeah, it is a victory, an ending that's a victory. And the King of Wands, I feel like, because this is a true pair here, and the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, there's communication. Either you're reaching out to someone because now you're free to do so, or they're reaching out to you, and maybe that's what is giving you this sense of a new beginning. The Queen of Wands it's excited energy, right? I'm excited. I feel free. I feel empowered. I feel confident. A little bit of the Empress energy there as well. It's independence, right? Rebuilding yourself, redefining yourself, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. The 6 of Wands, in terms of this ending, it is something that you've manifested, consciously or subconsciously, because you were in a situation but you were longing to be somewhere else, okay? And as a result, this ending has been manifested, and you feel happy about it. I'm not going to lie, okay? For a lot of you, you're like, you know what? This is actually a really good thing for me. King of Wands, especially if you have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sag, okay? This is where it's a new you, okay? It's new energy. And for others of you, this is about a pair. This is about a partnership. You might have been away from who you view as your true pair, true partner, with the Empress there, the one for you. You are away from them. Some sort of ending happens, and now you're free to go back to them, or you're free to pursue them. Yeah, this ending is happening for you or for them. It depends, because it's major arcana energy, okay? But, yeah, I'm seeing freeing yourself from a situation that you kept yourself in, but you weren't happy, okay? So for whatever reason, you kept yourself in that situation, felt like you didn't have a choice. A conversation sparks up with the 8 of Wands as well, and the 4 of Wands. A conversation sparks something in you, because now you're showing up as a fire sign, and you're like, no, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, this was going to happen. And it's like, it's a new you here, okay? You're coming out of this time of longing, coming out of this time of searching, coming out of this time of, doing a lot of inner work, perhaps, and you have to look at things you don't want to look at, etc. And with the Justice card, you're making a decision to do what's right for you, okay? You're making a decision to be fair to you, not just other people. In terms of work, this can be delays. One scenario that I'm seeing, if you have been looking for work and looking and looking and looking, or you've been trying to advance in your career and it's just not been happening. It's just been start-stop energy. It's just been one obstacle after another. For some of you, the reason for that is because you're forcing yourself to stay in a situation, but you're meant to work for yourself. Okay, with the Empress, with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, you're an entrepreneur. And for some of you, you're ready to break away from the conventional and to solely focus on your business, and it's time to take a chance on that. Okay, and that's why the other path is blocked for you, no matter what you do. Okay, so for some of you, that's something that's coming up very strongly. Obviously, it's not going to be the same for everyone, but the point is, what you've been pursuing, what you've been trying to move forward, what you've been trying to get off the ground, what you've been trying to create, and it's just not been happening, it's because it's not what truly makes you happy. Okay, and what's going on here, the Justice card, the Death card, and the Magician, the Fool, consciously or subconsciously, you've been manifesting these blocks. Okay, because why? Because deep down you know that that's not what really makes you happy. Does that make sense? And so this ending that is happening now, it's either you saying, okay, I get it, message received, I'm going to stop pursuing that course of action because it's not making me happy anyway. Even if I got it, I wouldn't be happy. It's time to be honest with myself. I'm going to shift course. I'm going to do this. Okay? So, yeah, interesting message here, Cancer. It's time to make some different choices. And it looks like you're ready to do that finally. Okay, you're finally ready to do that. Whether it's freeing yourself from a dead-end situation, freeing yourself from a job or a relationship that doesn't make you happy. Okay. 7 of Wands. Yeah, it's like stop going against yourself and just Page of Cups. There's definitely, again, there's definitely some communication, or this could be an internal realization because it's Cups energy where you talk to yourself, as it were, but there's some sort of communication coming in that sparks something in you. You hear something that makes you excited and gives you that push you needed to say, okay, I'm going to shift course, I'm going to do this now, or I'm going to go back to this, or I'm going to go back to what really makes me happy, or I'm going to take a chance on what really makes me happy. For some of you, this is just all happening internally, where there's been internal and external transformation. You've been going through some sort of a dark night of the soul, looking at your patterns, looking at your addictions, looking at your behaviors, your relationship to food, your relationship to yourself, how you view yourself, your self-confidence, how you talk to yourself, etc. You've been doing a lot of work, again, internal and external, because you have the Empress there as well. And this is you coming out of that time as a new person, right? You're different. You look different. You think different. You feel different. You know what I mean? And with the Fool in that 2 of Pentacles, it's like the world is your oyster. What do you want to do next, right? It's a new world for you. So it can be that way as well. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. 1340 roughly. What's going on with Scorpio in the week ahead? Angels and guys, show me what's going on with Scorpio in the week ahead. Scorpio in the week ahead. What they need to know. Okay, we have the Empress as the situation, the Page of Cups as the challenge, and the Chariot in the outcome. For some of you, you're dealing with a Cancer. 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Cups is an energy of, and 6 of Pentacles, feeling left out or experiencing a loss, a sense of, it's again an energy of breakup, but it's also the emotional aftermath of a loss. Okay, with the 5 of Cups, feeling like everything's up in the air, feeling someone's absence, or this could also be feeling sad because of the lack of a balance with the 6 of Pentacles, okay? Feeling like you're in a one-sided situation, or longing for reciprocity, or waiting for someone to do the right thing by you type energy. In the current situation, we have the Empress. So, Taurus, Libra energy. But this is, you're waiting. It's an energy of waiting. You're like, I know who I am. I know what the level I'm on. I'm waiting for this person to do right by me. Okay? I'm giving them chance after chance. I'm waiting for them to do right by me. Whether that means, whatever. I mean, it's going to be different for everyone. But whether that means someone appreciating you and your work and giving you that job or making you permanent or giving you that promotion or that raise. Someone taking a chance on you in terms of your business, because you've shown them what you can do, or it's someone, you know, treating you right in a relationship, someone committing to you, something along those lines, okay? I feel like you have put yourself out there or made it clear, made it obvious, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I could give you, or whatever. And it's almost like you're waiting for the other party to do right by you, okay, is what I'm getting. The challenge, we have the Page of Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Again, there's some sort of communication here. It's an invitation, it's an offer, it's an opportunity presented to you. It's loving words being spoken, receiving praise, receiving recognition. It could also be someone asking for forgiveness if this is about a breakup that happened because you had to walk away, and it could be romantic or it could be with work, right? I'm reading the energy. You take it as it makes sense to you. But it's a situation where you had to stand up for yourself, remind someone of your worth, and walk away from them with that Five of Cups energy. And you've been waiting for them to realize their mistake, or you've been waiting for them to do right by you, okay? And this could be that communication where they're admitting to you their true feelings. Someone's asking for forgiveness. Someone's making some sort of confession. Someone wants you back, okay? That could be the message here as well. In the outcome, we have the Chariot. There's a sense of victory. We have Cancer energy here. There's a sense of victory. There's a sense of progress. This is sticking to your guns, and that's paying off, okay? You've stuck to your standards, and that is paying off for you. This is not only picking up where you left off, it's advancing, it's taking it to the next level. So I feel like whatever this is, if you've been waiting for someone to do right by you, it's happening. Especially for those of you that you have walked away from this person or this situation because it wasn't fair to you. For some of you, yeah, this is that person coming back, asking you to come back. No, don't leave. We'll offer you this. Or someone, again, asking for forgiveness and proposing or asking for forgiveness and talking about everything they want to do or whatever it is, right, to win you back. Because it's going up a level. It's not picking up just where you left off, right? It's going up a level. For those of you where you're not interested in going back to someone or taking someone back or giving someone another chance, this could be new opportunities coming in. There's a sense of travel here. There's a sense of distance. So it could be something coming in from afar or a place you weren't looking, right? If that makes sense is what I'm getting. Okay, let's clarify. The Empress, the Justice card. For some of you, you're definitely dealing with a Cancer because you have the same cards. Yellow, the Page of Cups with the Lovers. And the Chariot with the Seven of Pentacles. Another 7. 7, 7. Okay, you have truth. Spoke your truth, stood up for yourself, stuck to your standards. Yeah, you had a difficult decision to make with the Justice card, but you had to correct an injustice, okay, an imbalance. With the Page of Cups and the Lovers, it was difficult for you to walk away because you view this person as your true partner. There's deep attraction here, deep chemistry, long history together, a bit of a spiritual connection as well. And so it was difficult for you to walk away. But with the Justice card, you came to the conclusion that it wasn't fair. Yes, it's difficult for me to walk away. However, regardless of how I'm feeling, this isn't fair to me. And it's that decision that now is restoring the balance. Does that make sense? And for others of you, this just translates into someone talking to you about making a commitment to you, whether that's romantic or with business, right? They're talking to you about, okay, no, let's sit down with the Justice card as well. Let's sit down, let's talk this out, let's negotiate. We're going to put it down on paper. We're giving you that contract, right? And with the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles, it's like your hard work pays off, right? The Seven of Pentacles is an energy where, look at that card, guys. It's an energy where hard work pays off, right? You have worked your behind off, and not only that, but you defended your work. You defended your worth, and demanded what was yours, okay? And that's why you have this victory. If this is about something it's important that you truly realize your worth when you walk away from this situation. Because if you're just doing it as a ploy, if you're just doing it as a bluff, it's not going to work, okay? So for a lot of you, it's time. Yeah, Queen of Swords, separation, walking away, cutting ties, putting emotion aside, especially when you're dealing with some sort of a soul bond. It's very difficult, and it's very complicated, and it's very messy because of that intense emotion. And so the message is, put that aside. Yes, you can. And look at it objectively. Is this a fair partnership? No, it is not. Do you know who you are? Do you know your own worth? Okay? And once you have these realizations with the Justice card, you can't go back. You can't pretend you don't know, right? You can't pretend that you don't know that you're better than the situation you're in, or you deserve better, right? And then it becomes painfully aware that you're settling, and that does something to us, right? It gives us that push. We can no longer hide away, put our head in the sand, and not address a situation, right? There's no way to avoid it once we realize that. And I feel like that's what's going on here. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't pull an oracle card. For Cancer. I'm going to finish Scorpio and then put an oracle card for Cancer. Sorry. Okay, clarify for Scorpio. The Emperor. Yeah, look, the Empress is demanding the Emperor step up or step out, step away, get out the way. The Hermit. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, it's beautiful. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. A lot of communication, but this is also, I am now ready to, I am open to changing my circumstances in order to get what I want and what I know I deserve, okay? I'm no longer solely waiting on you to give me what I know I deserve and what you know I deserve, right? If I'm not going to get that from you, I am open to getting it from wherever it needs to come from, as long as I get what I deserve, okay? So that's the kind of energy that I'm looking at here, and that's the kind of energy of the Page of Wands. Yeah, the Empress with the Justice card and the Emperor, it's like you're demanding that someone step up, okay? It's time for you to step up and treat me the way I deserve. It's time for you to either come on my level or get out my way, okay? The Hermit, because of this separation, I feel like for some of you this has already happened, for others of you this is happening, it's going to be happening. But because of the separation, it's like they realize that you mean it, okay? This is separation, but it's also notifying the powers that be, right? So it's it's like a notice, or, and it's not just between the two of you anymore, right? You're telling everyone, like, this is what I'm doing, this is what is happening, okay? And that also kind of lights a fire behind, under this person's behind, right? To step up, to do the right thing, to figure out fast what they want to do here. And in the outcome, you have what you deserve. That's a balanced partnership. So you're going from the Five of Cups to the Two of Cups. That's a balanced partnership. That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you deserve. And that's what's coming in. By you sticking to your standards, refusing to settle, and just telling yourself and anyone else who needs to know that you know what you deserve, and you're not going to keep waiting for them to give you what you deserve, because there are other people, there are other situations, there are other opportunities out there that are exactly what you deserve and more, and they're willing and ready to come in as soon as you're open to them, okay? So yes, the Five of Cups with the Two of Cups can talk about a reconciliation, but again, it needs to come from, I know my worth, okay? I know my worth. Either you treat me properly or I'm out the door. There's no conversation. There's no negotiation. This is not a game I'm not playing, okay? It needs to come from that kind of You need to get to that point, okay? Where you're ready to say, you know what? I don't care if I'm with you or someone else, as long as I'm in a balanced partnership, a healthy partnership, a mutual partnership. Same thing with work. Let's see, Oracle card for Scorpio for the week ahead. Oracle card for Scorpio. Yeah, look, nobility, honor, high standards, idealistic. Yeah, you're like, I am noble, right? This just means I'm on another level. I'm on a different level. We both know I'm on a different level, right? You've never met anyone like me, or you've never had anyone who worked as hard as I do, or you've never had anyone who loved you the way I did and I do, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like you took things to another level, and it's time for this other person or party to join you there or get out of your way. Okay? And you are feeling very empowered, and you're in this place of, I'm getting like royalty energy, right? And it's not cockiness, and it's not you blowing smoke up your own behind. It is what it is, okay? With the Justice card there. It's the truth. It's the truth of the matter. And it's like, step up or get out of my way type energy here. And that's exactly what's going on. Woohoo! I love it, Scorpio. Love it. Okay, let me clear these out of the way, and I'll pull an oracle card for Cancer, because I didn't do that. Because I got excited and I forgot. Okay. Let me write it down. 2652. Okay, oracle card for Cancer for the week ahead. Oracle card for Cancer for the week ahead. Enlightenment. Yeah, see, that's exactly what's going on. Inspiration, epiphany, and innovation. You're ready for innovation. You're ready for something new. And again, you have this enlightenment. You see things differently. You see yourself differently. Or you see the truth of a situation. You see what truly inspires you and what truly elevates you. And whatever's been holding you back from going after that or going back to that, whatever the case may be, this is where you're ready to do that now with innovation there. You're ready to take a chance with the full in your energy, okay? Because I remember your spread. And we have a number 2 there, so it will be a lot about partnership energy for a lot of you, okay? Cool. All right, and moving on to Pisces. 2758-ish. Angels and guides, what's going on for Pisces in the week ahead? Show me what's going on for Pisces in the week ahead. What do Pisces need to know? Okay, we have the Hangman, 8 of Swords, the Hermit. What? This is all, it's just you, yourself, and you this week, Pisces. Strength at the bottom of the deck. What? You're stepping away from something. You're stepping away from something. You're choosing not to look at something, not to address something. But we have the 9 of Cups under that. So either you're holding out for something better, that could be the case, or you're holding out for someone to say yes. The Knight of Swords under that. I feel like this is something you have been fighting for, okay, with the Knight of Swords. Fighting, going after it, pursuing it, being in people's faces. This is what I want. I'm making it clear, okay, all that kind of stuff. And this is a week when you're trying the flip side, okay? The Hangman is voluntary pause. Okay, we're choosing to step away from the game. You're like, no, I need to, I'm going within, I'm focusing on other things, I'm not giving this my energy anymore, okay? You stop talking to someone, or you just stop talking, or you don't get involved with stuff as you would usually, okay? You're more reserved / hidden. With the Challenge, we have the 8 of Swords. It's like, it's not easy for you. Okay, yes, it's voluntary suspense, voluntary as in suspending things, right? Or voluntary separation, or voluntarily stepping away from something. It's not easy for you. With the Eight of Swords as a challenge, but you've come to a point where it's like, it's too much. I don't want to deal with this. I need a break from this. Okay, you know, when you fight for something and you believe in it and you pursue it, and no matter what you do, there comes at that point where you just feel discouraged and you feel like, I'm gonna give this up. It's not worth it. It's too much. Okay, it's not really what you want to do, but you're so discouraged and disappointed that you're like, I can't even look at it anymore. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. And in the outcome, we have the Hermit. And again, the Hermit, Virgo energy, but it's going within to search for answers, going within to recalibrate. Is this still what I want? Is it really what I want? Or have I just kind of got lost and kept pursuing something that maybe I stopped wanting a long time ago? You know what I mean? It's like a recalibration is the energy that I'm seeing here. And you're starting to question something that you have been pursuing for a long time. Whether that is actively, or it's something you've been trying to manifest, or it's more subtle energies, whatever this is. You've been trying to manifest it and you've been pursuing it relentlessly, okay, with the Knight of Swords here. Because no, this is my wish fulfilled. This is what I really want. This is what makes me happy. This is what I want it to be, whatever, right? But it's like, even the Knight of Swords in this deck, he's like, I need a break, man. He's not charging ahead anymore, right? He's like, I don't even know. Strength card. I need to pull back and just figure out some stuff. I need to put the brakes on this and really figure out if it's even what I want anymore. Okay. So let's see. Clarify the Hangman. The Hierophant. Yeah, you've been pushing for a commitment. The challenge with the Eight of Swords and the Tower. The outcome, the Hermit and the Two Swords. Yeah, so you've been pushing for a commitment, whether that is romantic or otherwise, and you have a lot of majors here. So there's something shifting in the sky for you, Pisces, and that is also shifting your perspective or your perception of things. Okay, I don't know what Neptune is doing for you at this point. I'm a Pisces sun as well, but with the Hangman, that's Neptune energy, right? And it's almost like a veil is lifted. Okay, was it retrograde? Is it going direct? I don't know, but it's almost like a veil is lifting, and it's showing the truth with the Strength card and the Hierophant about a commitment you've been pursuing. Okay, whether that is professional or romantic or any other kind. The challenge, yeah, look, the challenge, things are breaking down with the Tower. It's like, I thought this is what I wanted, Eight of Swords, and I just blindly pursued it. But it's like, things are breaking down. Things are breaking down. And you're looking at things from a different perspective. And that's the Tower energy, and that's the Hangman energy as well. Trying to figure out if it's still what you want. Two of Swords with the Hermit. I feel like for some of you, for a lot of you, this will be a quiet week. A week of introspection. A week of, I don't want any additional information. I need to figure out what I want to do with what I already know. I need to readdress what I thought I knew. So you could be just stepping away, not being so social, feeling like giving up on something, okay? And you're taking this time to figure out what you want to do. Because I feel like for a lot of you, what you thought you wanted, what you've been pursuing for a long time, you come to the realization that actually, you know what, I don't want that anymore. And it's not because I couldn't get it, it's because it doesn't make me happy. Right? Something shifted in me and I no longer want that. I no longer feel like that's where my happiness is. whether it's a person, a job, a career, whatever. For others of you, this Tower is something you don't see coming as the challenge. So I feel like for a lot of you, for others of you, I mean, you are coming to terms, you're coming to peace with the fact that actually I'm just going to let this go. I don't want it anymore. It's not happening. It doesn't make me happy. Maybe it's not for me because I haven't been able to manifest it. I haven't been able to achieve it, right? And you're questioning all of that. And you're coming to terms and making peace with the fact, Strength card energy, that actually I'm just going to let it go because it's probably not for me. If it's not coming in for me, then it's probably not for me, okay? I'm going to accept that and just release it. And what you don't see coming with the Eight of Swords and the Tower is some sort of communication, some sort of a message. Justice card again. Where you're being told, hey, do you still want this? Right? So it's starting to creep up. What you've been trying to achieve, what you've been trying to manifest, it's starting to creep up. You're starting to see signs of life there. But then it becomes, with the Hermit and the Two of Swords talk about choice. Now you have a choice of, do you keep walking or do you turn around, like she has, right? And see if you still want to invest in this, okay? So this could be a person you've given up on and now they're trying to come back and you're thinking, well, I don't know if I want this anymore. Or a job that you've been trying to pursue for forever and it's just not been happening and you're like, okay, never mind, I'll start looking for other things. And that's when they reach out to you. It's not going to be an offer. It's not going to be anything big. It will be communication. It will be, are you still interested in this? Or what are your thoughts on this? Or, hey, how are you? We haven't talked in a while, right? Something like that. It won't be anything too big. Which again is going to tell you, if you still want this, there's still a long way to go. So you're like, well, even though it looks like it might want to come in at some point, there's still no guarantee, and there's still a lot of time and energy and effort I'd have to put into it and hope for the best. I don't really know if I want to do that, right? So let's clarify for Pisces, the energy of the week ahead. Hangman with the Hierophant. Yeah, the Fool. Shifting course. Eight of Swords, Towers, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're feeling hurt, a little betrayed, if not necessarily by a person, by the universe, right? Why can't I get this? I've been working so hard or whatever, right? Feeling a sense of loss. And the outcome, the Hermit, the Two of Swords, and the Magician. So there is some sort of new beginning. Again, I feel like for some of you, it's what you've been trying to manifest in the first place. Showing signs of light. Signs of life. What's this, Magician? And the Tower again. It's completely unexpected. And isn't that how it usually happens, guys? And the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Isn't that how it happens when we let go of something and when we release it? That's when it actually comes to us, right? So I feel like it's manifestation energy because you have the Magician in here twice, right? And when we are desperately trying to pursue something, we're actually pushing it further away from us because the energy of desperation is not really conducive to accepting abundance, right? Or attracting abundance. It's pretty much polar opposites. And so for some of you, that's what I feel like is shifting. You're shifting your perspective, and now that you're letting it go, and you're like, I trust that I'm doing the right thing for me. I know what I deserve is out there. I'm open to find it someplace else. I'm open for it to come from other directions, not necessarily what I've been trying to pursue. That's when we shift our energy. That's where that polarity switches, and you're in this place of acceptance, and you're in this place of, I know what I deserve is out there, and I'm open to how it comes to me. And that's when it comes in, right? Does that make sense? I hope I'm explaining that right. But yeah, for some of you, like I say, it's a situation where when you're ready to take off with the Fool, when you're ready to be like, okay, I'm done, I've given everything I had to this, I'm done, it's done, it's fine, I want to be done with it, I don't want to look at it anymore because it reminds me of my failure, what we perceive to be a failure, right? It reminds me of everything I've lost. It reminds me of hard work that was for nothing, right? I don't want to look at it anymore. And when you make your peace with that, and you start walking away from it, here is what you've been trying to manifest all along, in your face, loud, bold, and brash, right? It's like something, yeah, I'm getting this feeling like something you've stopped believing would ever happen. Here it is. Because you let it go. Because you released it. Because you were like, no, I'm at peace with the fact that that's not for me. I accept that. I'm at peace with it. I really am. I really feel at peace with it. I let it go, right? It's not something where you force yourself to move on. It's not that. It's not going to work. It's you saying, okay, let me take a step back. Let me look at everything I've been trying to achieve here, and it's not been happening. I accept the fact that maybe that's a good thing. I accept the fact that maybe this is rejection is God's protection. I accept that. I embrace that. I know what I deserve. I'm open to receiving it from wherever it comes, right? That's when we open up to co-creation, where we do our part, but then we're open for the universe to do its part, right? I hope I'm explaining that correctly. But basically, whether this is, because it's a lot of major arcanas, if you can see, right? It's a lot of major arcanas. So it's a big deal. It's not going to be something you miss, right? Especially with the Tower and the Equus, you're definitely not going to be missing this. But it can be about anything, is my point with all these major arcanas. It can be about anything. Love, yes, I am seeing that. Whether it's someone from the past you've been trying to manifest, or you couldn't quite let go of, or kept holding out hope or whatever, and you let them go and here they come back right now. Or if it's you've been trying to manifest love and it's just not been happening, because again, we've been trying to manifest from a place of a little bit of desperation and fear of, oh my God, why isn't it happening, etc. And when you let that go and you're like, you know what, I'm going to just take some time, focus on myself, love myself, I'll show myself the love I've been trying to manifest, right? That's what switches things around, and you're manifesting new love into your life, okay? Same thing with work, or your business, or whatever this is that you have been relentlessly pursuing, working on, working towards, manifesting. It's been always on your mind. You've been always talking about it, whatever, right? And it's just not been happening, not coming together. You take a step back and you have some realizations, and then you come to peace with the fact that, you know what, maybe it's not happening because it's not meant for me, but that's a good thing, right? I'll accept that. I'll embrace that. I know what I want. I know what I deserve. I know it's out there. I know I'll receive it. So I'm just going to let this go and show myself some love. Let this go and show myself some care. Treat myself the way I've been trying to get others to treat me, or whatever this is, right? As soon as that happens, here it is for you. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces for the week ahead. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces for the week ahead. Immortal. The consuming family pressure of peers. Yeah, it's something that, again, there's this energy of you've been working on this for forever, it feels like. It's been consuming you. And it could also be a case of pressure from your family, from your peers. You're looking around and you see what everyone else is doing. Everyone else is seemingly achieving everything they ever wanted, right? And for you, it's so hard. Why is it so hard? And comparing yourself to others, that's what has brought in that energy of fear and desperation. Okay? And it's just been all-consuming. That is what is now being released and healed. Okay? Number 6. Restoring the balance within yourself, within your life. Why? Because you're bringing it back to you. I'm no longer expecting this person to show me that love. I'm showing myself that love. I'm no longer expecting this person or this company to see my worth and appreciate me for it. I know my worth. I'm going to act like it and look for other opportunities, right? Where they're going to treat me the way I deserve to be treated. Okay, so we're bringing the focus back to ourselves, and we're showing ourselves what maybe we've been looking for externally to ourselves. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But it's beautiful. It's a gorgeous reading. I'm looking forward to the week to seeing what this is about. And remember, what is coming in, if it's this that you've been trying to manifest, you may come to the conclusion that actually, you know what, yeah, thanks, but I don't actually want this anymore. You know what I mean? I'm a different person now because of all those realizations, and because of that sense of inner peace and the realization of our own worth. You may not even want it anymore, right? And that's okay. You're gonna have to do what you feel is best for you. Okay, so I'll leave it there, guys. Pretty intense reading here, but I'm looking forward to the week. Be sure to watch all your signs. Come back. Let me know how your week is going, and let me know how these messages resonate with you. If they do, have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.